welcome at the Politics Watch. This is Sir B. Now, today I'm going to talk about Portland again. You probably want to say, Sir B, why is I talk about Portland? Right, you always are, every minute me say, Portland. What's wrong with Portland? Well, for one, Portland is a place I love. But that's not the main reason. The main reason is because, as you've heard me say many times before, Portland is a litmus test. Portland is a signal. Portland is what Jamaicans must use to come to the conclusion whether the country done for or not. You hear people say all the time, Jamaica done for, Jamaica mash up, Jamaica no hope. And I've said it before, I don't agree. Right, I don't agree because of places like Portland. Portland is not an island by itself. Portland is a part of Jamaica. And all the years of acidity, all the years when everybody else did have broke out and are going the most way, Portland remained a peaceful place. Even though it is a fact that Portland is consistently top 3, top 4 poorest parish in the island. Yes, Portland is one of the poorest parishes in the island when it comes on to income. You know that tired argument called the youths them poor. Right? The youths them are Mobile, St. Catherine and Kingsley. They just have more money. Right? Portland, poorer than all those places I just mentioned. Another individual has lost their life in Portland. This time, a popular businessman. His name is Hogan Jones, nicknamed Bobo. He had a restaurant, Bobo's Restaurant and Bar. Right? Very popular youth, people them love him. Both the people them love him. People love his story because he originally started out as a handcart man, right? And people used to see him about the place, and him slowly started selling this and selling food until he have a restaurant and bar. People them love him. From what I've seen so far, that is universally accepted. The motive right here for the killing is robbery. Now, me ask everybody, what them take? Well, nobody really know what them get, look at them, they get nothing. This is how me see it. Most times when you see business people lose them life, and the motive is robbery, that's normally a smoke screen. But them normally come under the psyches of robbery. Because a robbery is very straightforward and simple. Somebody steals something, right? They want to take it from you, and then go to take it from you, right? And then, next thing you hear, people lose them life. Most robberies will end, most real robberies will end with somebody losing life is because something go wrong during the robbery. In other words, the person when they come to rob, challenge them, and a fight broke out or a scuffle broke out, and then the person who come to do the normal robbery end up take the person's life. That's a traditional robbery. When man come with the intention, they already take your life, but then he might take off this or fire or take this out of your pocket. The motive is not robbery. That's a smoke screen. Especially when time the story is not he was transporting 3 million or 4 million. For example, but we consider here about the Chinese businessmen them, right? We say they will move 5 million, 9 million, 6 million. In a them instances, the motive is robbery. But in order to get the money, the man them will do anything, including take your life. Bobo, when they used to them take no big money off him, right? It almost seem like them go there with the intention to take the man's life. And you see, it's a really shame that some of the most productive Jamaicans, right, are getting wiped out, because from what I'm hearing, this brother was quite entrepreneurial. Not only him have his own restaurant, but then he start raising his own chicken. And now he did start supply not just film restaurant with film chicken, but him also supply other people restaurant with film chicken. So even though he didn't start out with much, right, it seems like he had the vision and he had the work ethic, right, and him things slowly grow. Right. That's why I think people immediately turn to the robbery motive, because in a business place, the man then go film. Right. He end up run out of the place and drop on the road. Police hear the shot them go off, go look what happened, find him, pick him up, try rush him to hospital, but by then it was too late. And if that wasn't bad enough, we get to understand say his wife is currently pregnant. First trimester. New baby. In her belly. So now that child will never meet them father. Fatherless before them even born. Welcome to Jamrock. Because that's exactly what Jamaica needs, right? More fatherless pitney. Let me say everybody about people confused. Right. I think that's why everybody look towards the robbery motive, because they don't know of him in a body. Right? And because he was flourishing and things are going and chicken are grew, and that's why people, right, I think I look towards the robbery. And as I said, man, I'm going on business place for him. But I anytime me hear robbery associated with business people, I always kind of wait out, right, because there's oftentimes a bigger story behind it. So just put a little asterisk beside that robbery, right, because when the smoke clear, we'll probably go find out what really went down. I want you to look at your screen right now. Portland, underline in a red. These are murders in 2020, right, up until the same point last year, and this chart stopped at June 19th. Right. So June 19th last year, there were 4 murders in Portland. The same time period, 4. Sound low, right? Because it is low. Portland's a place where if Portland is 6, 7 murders in 1 year, that's considered like a bad year for Portland. Remember, in 6 months, 2020, in 6 months, only 4 people lose their life at Portland last year. You have places in Jamaica, you have 1 lane in Jamaica where within the space of a week, more than 4 people lose their life. 1 lane and a whole parish with thousands of people for 6 months, right, with just 4 murders. Guess how much people lose their life in a Portland so far already? 8. That's 100% increase. Right, when you look on the JCF chart, yes, it's 6 for 2021, but the JCF chart stop at June 19th. Right. Now we reach, this video will be coming out the 25th. So far, even though JCF chart no update, there's been 2 more murders in the news, which bring the total for the same time period last year, right? Well, more or less the same time period last year, to 8. So from 4 last year up to June, end of June, to 8 this year up to end of June. If you're not too good on the mathematics, don't worry yourself. That's 100% increase. 100% increase, double. This is crazy. But tell people at Portland, so they must be careful with that parish. Don't get relaxed and think say it can't happen to you. Because some things with Portland, people let me know. Some little flex and profile in the mirror going on Portland. To me, the young youth in my profile now. That was once, right? Strange news. That was once tone thing, scent catching thing, mobile thing. Once the acidity, you see acidity coming like Big C, you know. Remember when Big C first come around and he's like, oh, I just 3 people have it. No worry yourself, you can't move from your city so fast. And next thing you know, the whole world. That's how acidity take over place. Portland people have to be careful. Buff Bay people have to be careful. Don't make these people mash up on the parish. Don't make these criminals mash up on the place. 8 already? Portland is a place where we'd go all the whole year and just 8 people lose their life, you know. And we don't reach July yet and Portland gone 8. You know what that means? Portland is going into the double digits. Unless something extraordinary happens, will prevent less than 2 more people from losing their life this year, Portland will be entering double digit territory. I don't want nobody to sit back and say, well, that's not the major. You sure? You sure? That type of attitude is how place broke out. Because just like how when Jamaica did start bad, people say, oh, well, you see, 200 not that bad. Then they say, well, 300 not that bad. And them say, but 400 not really, come on, 400 not really. When you think about it, compare it and them start. Until it went to 500, 600, 700. The next thing you know, Jamaica, I brush 1,600 murders in a year. Because people, they don't make it sound like say, no man, I'm not the major until the monster get out of hand. Until the beast grow some claws, some 4 feet long claws, and now everybody I say, well, we need to find a way. We need to start the plan. We need to go set up the zoos up. Because you know Jamaica is a nation of reactors. People want to react. People want to make things get bad. Then everybody start get ideas. Then everybody turn genius. But when time, at a time for prevent it, when a time for put out the fire before it get too big, people are telling us, well, and a big deal. Speaking about fire, that's the perfect analogy for Portland. Or any community or any parish for that matter. Even the biggest fire that you've ever seen start out one little something. I want to think an entire house burn down. Wouldn't you say one house, one whole block of house gone, 300 people lose them all. I don't think it start out enough time on one candle. One little candle catch one piece and one curtain, and that flame start grow, spread, whole block of house gone. Imagine somebody tell you say, I just want little candle, I just want little curtain. That's not the major. You need to avoid people like that. People like that, them wait till the house them gone and everybody lose their property, then them turn up. Then where the fire brigade did there? How comes the fire brigade never come? One time, how comes? When them like tell us if you left the candle alone. You tell them, yo, you can't have the candle side of bed sheet and curtain, you know. You chat too much, mind the business. What candle can't someone look at candle? Then when everything burn down, they might first one turn on. The fire brigade should have come long time, and the water should have there a long time, and how comes him never, and how comes? Blame specialist. Reaction expert. Never proactive. Portland people, be careful. Be careful, Portland. I know we're not stop shining the spotlight on Portland, so. You know. I remember when I first started to cover Portland, people thought, yo, left Portland alone. Right? Nobody not done but no herbs to gun straight, nothing go so. But them type of people they make parish mash up. Because either them know, but might dig them head in the sand for safe face, or them are agents. Them are part of it and I cover it down. Anyway, Portland big up on themselves. Hopefully, any little flame will take time pop up. The Portland people, whatever has been keeping Portland safe for all these years, hopefully it still exists. And the parish don't get out of hand, because if that parish get out of hand, the people them who say Jamaica done for, well, them are have a point this one. Because I one thing for Spanish Town and West Kingston and East Kingston and Norwood and Hendon and them place and Salt Spring. For bad. But when you see Portland join the game, that's when you know Jamaica is well and truly in a Banana Republic territory. Failed state. Anyway, make us see how it play out now. Patreon squad big up on themselves. PIA, you don't know, more life. Ultra squad, stay circling. Bless.